Taurus, thanks for stopping by. Today we're going to have a look at June 2021 for you and try and answer a question if there's something that you're curious if it's going to happen in June 2021 or not. So the reading is going to try and give you a yes or a no answer, but it may come out as soon or delayed, but it will also give you, you've got one card that will indicate the answer and the other 7 cards in the spread will tell us the reason why, basically. Why is the answer what it is? So the shuffling on this is a little bit more elaborate than on the other readings. So if you have a little bit of a think about the question that you want to ask, put it into a yes/no format. We'll get shuffling. We'll get you another 7 cards out to go with this one, and we'll see if we can get you an answer. These readings are general, guys, so please do just take them however they resonate. If this one doesn't resonate for you, not to worry. Check out your moon or your rising sign, or if you know your Venus sign and you're wondering about your love life, check out your Venus. That might help also. I do upload 6 videos every month for all of the signs. 4 of them are particular to that month on different themes, and the other 2 are timeless messages from your guides, one on love, one on general. So you can watch those anytime. So I will be adding your 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I will be adding your playlist, which has got all of your readings onto the end screen for this for the video. But you can also catch it just on the main page of the channel. So if you've missed anything, get up to date on that. Right, we're rocking and rolling nearly. So pop that one in with that, mix it all up. It's very difficult to shuffle 7 cards. If you're new, it's an absolute pleasure. I'm so pleased you've joined us today. I hope you see something that you like. And check out your back catalogue, maybe something there for you. And guys, as always, thank you ever so much for your likes, your shares, your subscribes, your comments. I really love doing this for you. I hope you enjoy it as much as I do. Right, okay, let's just do some, right. Okay, so we're doing 4 piles of 2. We've got yes, soon, delayed and no, and then we'll go around again. So wherever the crystal ball card pops out, that is the answer. So we've got, and the other 7 cards will give us an explanation. See if we can maybe change the answer if that's what you want to do. 7 of Wands, 2 of Wands in the no, in the soon position. Okay, so there is some kind of defensiveness or some kind of prioritization going on in June for you. Coming in is some sort of choice of path. What is it that you want to do? Lots of Wands, guys. Guys, you are going to be busy. Wands, lots of fire, lots of activity. Wow. Okay. In the no position, so in the delayed position, we've got the Queen of Wands. In the no position, we've got the 2 of Pentacles. Okay, you're not juggling. You're not messing about, Taurus. Okay. Oh, Hanged Man, okay. No, it's clarified by the 2 of Wands. We've got the Moon. Delayed is the unknown card. Okay, so there is a delay then to the proceedings. So in this position, this indicates that something needs to happen before whatever it is you're asking about will happen. Okay, we'll get into that. We'll unpick the cards and we'll have a look at the other cards and we'll see what's coming in. And in the no position, wow, okay, we've got the Sun. So we've got 3, and the underlying energy here, guys, is the High Priestess. So we've got 4 majors out. Oh, let me just pull that down there slightly, that's better. One, 2, 3, 4. So we've got 4 out of 9 majors, guys. So this is probably, whatever this is, it's quite a big deal for you. The major arcanas are sort of 22 cards that sort of cover the kind of the big things in life, you know, the things that sort of bring us away from the day-to-day or put us into new sort of patterns and cycles and things, you know, that we're doing, etc. So, right. Taurus. There's some slightly tricky energies here for you guys. So yeah, this could be a little bit of a tense, you know, maybe a kind of a tense month for you, because looking at what's been delayed, we've got this is the unknown card, as I say, so this is kind of indicating that this is our answer, and it's coming in with the Queen of Wands, and the Queen of Wands, it's a court card, so it can be a person. So it could be that there is a particular person that's been delayed. Don't get hung up on the gender. The Queen of Wands is, you know, it can be male, it can be female. But this is somebody who is just really very kind of attractive, knows what she wants, but kind of goes about getting it not in an overt way, but kind of by attracting it to her. A lot of fun to be around. Could be a fire sign, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. But more fundamentally, the Queen of Wands talks about the part of us that attracts to us what it is that we want, what it is that we need. The Queen of Wands is the master manifester. And I think this reading and looking at the energies in it, I think what it is I think you're trying to, or there is a delay to bringing in what it is that you want. Either something that you want, something that you're trying to attract into you. This could be in the form of a person, maybe, but it is, I think with the wands, it talks about how we use our energy, you know, how we get what we want, what we go after, what inspires us to take action, what we're attracted to. And I think the King of Wands will actually actively kind of use his willpower to sort of go out and chase down and get exactly what it is that he wants. The Queen is a little bit more subtle, and she works through the kind of the law of attraction. So I think in a kind of a real world space, this is talking about there is some level of delay to you being able to attract in what it is that you want. However that manifests, that's, you know, obviously that's going to be different for each of you. So what is happening this month is we've got the Seven of Wands and we've got the Hanged Man. So the seven of Wands talks about, again, it's fire, so it's energy, it's our, you know, using our sort of our willpower and actively kind of getting what we want. At the Seven of Wands, there is a level of defensiveness, but there is also yeah, the Seven of Wands, it can talk about sort of, you know, prioritization, but I'm really feeling with this that this is a level of, I think you're in defensive mode, to be honest, guys, in June. And the Seven of Wands does talk about, you know, really kind of standing up and defending past successes, defending your actions maybe, and we've got this Hanged Man, and the Hanged Man can talk about a situation that's very static, very still. It can talk about withdrawal to sort of think about things. A lot of the time with the Hanged Man, things look like they're not moving on the surface, but underneath there is a whole kind of level of readjustment of your, you know, how you see things, looking at things from a different angle. But I think because there is this delay to you being able to get what it is that you want, I think it's possibly because you've maybe been backed into a corner somehow, or you're having to, you know, when you're in this energy and having to defend yourself, having to defend your kind of your boundaries, defend your actions, defend, you know, this is just a really kind of defensive mode. So I think it's probably because you've maybe been painted into a little bit of a corner. This is why you're not able to get, you know, you're not able to get what you want, because your energy is having to go on, you know, you can't go forward because you're having to defend your perimeters, kind of thing. So this is what's happening in June then, guys. There is, as I say, there is a level of defensiveness. There is something that you're going to have to defend, whether it's your creative ideas, whether it's your actions, whether it's the sort of the successes that you've had previously. You know, maybe people coming to try and usurp you, or and so with the Hanged Man, this does talk about, yeah, you can't go forward, I guess, because you're in this defensive mode. So what is coming in then soon is we've got the Two of Wands and we've got the Moon card. The Two of Wands talks about picking, choosing the action, choosing a course of action. There is a choice between two, and at the Two of Wands, you are kind of choosing which way you want to go. So this is something that is coming in soon, and it's coming in with the Moon. Now the Moon can be a tricky energy. The Moon is basically talks about moving through a situation where we can't really see. When you're navigating by the Moon, if you think about it, if you're out on a dark night, you're navigating by the Moon. Sometimes you can only see, you know, if sort of a few steps ahead. If you go out on a truly sort of dark night, you can't always see. With the Moon card, you can't see the big path, you can't see the big plan, and you're sort of navigating. You're navigating by instinct, and you know, you're having to go kind of step by step. You might be in a situation, you might be having to take a course of action, something that you're not familiar with, something that you don't have a lot of information about, and it also, the Moon card, it also talks about the voices, you know, the voices that we have in our head. The two animals that with her represent, generally there is the wolf, which is the kind of the negative energy that sort of knocks us, you know, well, you can't do that, what are you doing that for, don't do it that way. Or there is the other, there's the sort of the higher mind that, you know, that sort of exits on, you know, come on, you can do it, it's fine, you've got this. And it's which of those voices is it that you're going to listen to. So this could be the choice, you know, it could be the choice between the two voices in the mind. You know, are you going to navigate forward based on your fears? What are you scared of? Or are you going to base, you know, sort of move forward in the situation, choosing things that you think really are for the best for you, you know, that are going to serve you for the best. Or this could be, you know, as I say, it could be just talking about, you know, having a choice, you know, choosing a path that maybe you don't know an awful lot about. The underlying energy for this is the High Priestess card. So this is the energy that's driving all of this. And the High Priestess has access, it talks about access to deep wisdom, inner knowledge, higher truth. So for me, the High Priestess, it can talk about tapping into your intuition. This can be sort of instinctual energy as much as the Moon is. But it talks about listening to information that you haven't had access to before. So this can be your intuition, it could be your higher self talking to you, or this could be finding out information that you didn't have previously. getting access, you know, sort of just information that you didn't know, or maybe secrets, or, you know, something like that. But there is some sort of knowingness that is coming through to you this month, that is driving this energy here. So as I say, I think essentially there is a delay to you being able to manifest what it is that you want, because at the minute, you know, in June you're going to be defending. There is a real sort of defensive energy in June, but then soon after, if you allow things to sort of take their course, you're going to get to a point where you will need to pick a course of action. There is a choice coming through to you about which way to go, which action to take. Now, it could be a little bit of a tricky choice, and it may put you onto a path that, you know, you may end up having to go in a direction and not really know, you don't have a long-term plan for it. You don't have the next 3 years mapped out. It is something maybe that you might have to take a leap of faith with. But if you're listening to the High Priestess, if this is the source that's coming through to guide you, then this is always, if this is your sort of your inner knowing, your inner intuition, then this is always a good energy to listen to. If it's kind of secrets or information that you just didn't have access to before, verify its source before you make any kind of big choices with it, because most of June we are in Mercury retrograde energy. So a lot of the communication or information or things that are said or signed, when Mercury goes direct on the 23rd of June, sometimes you may find that things might change back again, or you might get some surprises, or new information can come in. So if there is something here, this course of action, if this is something that may have long-term consequences, then if you can kind of delay making any solid, hard or fast decision until after Mercury has cleared the shadow period on the, it's about the 7th of July, I think, 3rd of July, 7th of July. Call it the 7th in there, okay? If you can wait until after the 7th of July, then obviously that's going to kind of minimise any sort of surprise that you might get. So what isn't happening then in June for you? We've got the Two of Pentacles, which talks about juggling. It talks about keeping two things going at the same time. It's Pentacles, so these are things that exist in reality. It could be jobs, it could be people. It might talk about maybe having to juggle your finances. But yeah, the Two of Pentacles to me always just talks about keeping things going. It might be there's maybe two separate things that you need to keep going. But in June, that is not happening. And it's coming in with the Sun card. And the Sun card talks about illumination. So whereas the Moon, because you're going to be kind of navigating and being guided by the Moon, the Sun is obviously the opposite of that. So I think June there will not be a lot of clarity about for you, possibly to do with whatever it is that you're juggling. Or there may be, also with the Sun, it's a really sort of happy, beautiful card, and I think, I think in that context this is a little bit unnecessary, because obviously we've got, we can see the other cards that are here. So I think this is talking more about just the lack of illumination, the lack of clarity maybe for June. As I say, if you're navigating in this Moon energy, it's, everything's all a little bit dark. You can't see, sort of more than a few steps in front, and you are navigating by these internal voices that we all have. So I think this is going to be a little bit of a frustrating month for you guys, because you're being denied something or somebody, I think, that you're trying to attract in. I think probably the best advice, I guess, the best guidance that would come with this is something that you're just going to need to ride out. This could be something, this confusion could be being brought in because of the Mercury retrograde period, where you get people or things or people or situations coming back, maybe for us to sort of have another little bit of a go around. So yeah, I think when you come to a point that you're moving forward, then with the Moon card, it really is just talking about picking the best voice to listen to. Listen to the friendly wolf, listen to the guy that's gonna, fill you with confidence, not fill you with fear and make you kind of run the wrong direction. Don't make decisions based on fear. Try and listen to this, kind of the friendly dude, the one that's, really got your best interests in mind and can help you sort of, move along. Life isn't a race, it's a progress. So slow and steady. As I say, if you can avoid making any massive decisions until after the 7th of July, that would help. And I guess listen to your intuition if it's speaking to you. And if you get information from any other sources, double check it and verify it before you act on it. So Taurus, a little bit of a tricky energy for you, but as I say, it is Mercury retrograde, so that could definitely be playing into this for you. Thank you ever so much for watching. If you got something, please do give me a thumbs up. I'll link your playlist at the end of the recording. Thank you ever so much for tuning in. Good luck with this. I look forward to connecting with you again soon. Cheers guys. Bye bye.